this formula to get H and K and turning points. Then we looked at cuts the y-axis. It cuts the y-axis when? Always at 0 and C. C is what? -3. So it cuts the y-axis at 0, -3. That's okay? And last thing we did was cuts the x-axis. Right? And I told you you have to take 5x squared minus 2x minus 3 and make it equal to 0. That's okay? Before I forget, work with graph paper next week, right? Okay? So 5x squared minus 2x minus 3. You have to use the formula and solve it. So it's x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So I'm going to use the formula and work out this figure, right? U was -2 by 4, E was 5, and the C is -3 all over 2 by D. That's okay? So I just plug in B, I plug in B square, I plug in B A, I plug in A, C, and E. Minus and a minus a plus. 4. This is 20 by 3. Minus and a minus a plus. 20 by 3 is 6. All over 10. Okay. So now we have 2 plus the square root of 64 over 10. That's okay. And we have 2 minus the square root of 64 all over 10. Right? So I'll work out in here, I got 60 plus 4, and plus and minus, we doing it twice. 2 plus this and 2 minus this. Square root of 64 is 8, right? 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. And here's 2 minus 8, that's -6, so that's -6 on 10. Okay? So here's what we learned. We learned that this is a minimum quadratic. We learned that the turning point is this. We learned that the y-intercept is this, and it cuts the x-axis here. That's okay? Copy it down, and we got in fact, watch here. Now we could sketch it. Still have some more information to get, but we could actually draw this quadratic. Right? So the first thing we're going to draw turning point, right? 1/5, -3/5. So I'll average that to be about here, right? That is 1/5, -3 and 1/5. Cuts the y-axis at -3. That's somewhere here. Cuts the x-axis at 1 and -6 and 110. So 1 is here, -6 and 10 is here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's a minimum. So it's shaped like that. That's okay. So the 4 things that we have to do is find the shape, turning point, touch the y, touch the x. Okay, plenty work, quite easy. And copy it up. Let's try one. What do we have somewhere? So look at this. And you know what? A, B, and C. A is here, B is here, C is here. That is it. A is the bar here. Huh? Yeah, we don't got formula. So H is B on 2A. So you put in B and you put in B. That's all you have to learn this formula. Right? That's it. And once you know B and A, and then we go H, we plug it in. And yeah, and let's substitute down with the copy it down. Let's try one. Right? So if I ask, just sketch the quadratic for me. That's what you do. Okay. Yeah. Copy it down. It's important that you know the shape, right? When you're connecting it up, you know what shape you're supposed to get. Ready? I want you to follow the same thing from her, and I want you to draw the quadratic, right? There still are some things that we have to learn. Actually, you could see it here. What's the lowest value? What's the minimum value of this function? Can you sketch? I'm gonna make sure everything there, right? This value is 1/5. This value is -3. What's the lowest value that this function is? -3 and 1/5. You'll see now? This function comes all the way down to -3 and 1/5. Then it goes back up. So the minimum value is -3 and 1/5. And you will learn that the minimum value is always key. Right? The minimum value is always going to be key. Right? What's the x value that gives you the minimum value? Okay? What's the x value that gives you that minimum value? What do you think? So, Malini, what's your guess? What is the x value that gives you this? What's the x value for -3 and 1/5? 1/5, right? And the x value is always -h. Are you okay with that? All right, but I'll give you a small note just now on that. So what I want you to do, I'm going to give you one here. I want you to solve the quadratic here. Okay. Same steps, right? Just change it A, B, and C. Sorry? We sketch it too. Yes. Sketch it too. Right, so plot it and then connect it up. This one is max or min. This is max or min. Minimum, so the same shape, right? So try it, right? A, B, C, find H, find K, write it in one. Y-axis, so right, you just plug it in the values. So where you're getting trouble lower. How do you can ask? Everywhere problems are generally we make mistakes along finding K. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I think so. Money for this. Money for this. All right, let's see how it went. Guide me along here. There you go. Start from up here. Here's how much. Here you know you're blind and you want to sit down so far, boy. Come on, sit down here now. So you can see everything. Right. Here's how much, Olia? Here's how much. -5 on CL. -2. Nice. Right. Online, if you all have a sketch, take a little pic and send it from me, right? Each is B on 2A. So that'll be -5 on 2 by 7. So that's -5 on 40. That's okay? Right? Can't simplify, right? Now, all we're going to do is what, how many? We're going to plug in C, A, and H. C is -2, A is 7, and H is this here. Right? Generally, here's where we make mistakes, right? So here is -2, right? Put this in the calculator, 7 by 5. How much you have? 25 on how much? 128. Thank you. 25 on 128. So your answer is -2 on 25 on.
Yeah, just 28.
Huh?
Just 28.
Okay, all right.
It's supposed to be negative.
So that is 25 on 14 by 2. Are you okay with that? All you get this? If we get in trouble, I'll come and show you how to calculate how to get this, right? Right? Remember, you can put this entire thing in the calculator, especially if you have a Casio. All right? So your turning point is what? So your turning point is -H, which is 5 on 14 by K. 25 on 20. That's okay? Now, y-axis is always what? 0, C, right? The y-axis is always 0, C. So C is -2. Everybody okay with that? Now we want to solve. Now we want to solve 7x squared minus 5x minus 2. I'll do the working for you, but after this, I'm not going to do the working. I'm going to use the calculator. But you have to do the working. So I want to show people how to do it, right? So I want to show you how to do it like a sharp work, because some of yours still have sharp. Right? So watch here. So you press in mode. Just got it. I know. Okay. Casio, I want to show you Casio people. For those who do it for the first time, Casio people, you press in mode, and then you're going down to equation, which is 5. Then you go to quadratic, which is 3, and you're putting A, B, and C. So that's 7 equal minus 5 equal minus 2 equal. And it gives you the answer 1 and minus 2, 7. Okay? Huh? And then you get it. So what's here? Let's work it out the long way. So this is minus B. So that's minus 5. So I just plug in B, A, and C, right? Plus and minus is square root of B squared. That's minus 5 squared minus 4 by A by C. You okay with that, Amara? Follow what then? Plug in A, B, and C, right? All over 2 by A. A is 7. Okay? Now you're going to work this out. Right? This is 5 plus or minus the square root of 25. 4 by 7 is that's a plus, right? So that's 8 by 7, which is 56. Correct? All over 14. Are you okay with that? So now we will get 5 plus the square root of 81 all over 14. 5 minus the square root of 81 all over 14. 5 plus 8 is 14, and 14 that's 1. 5 minus 9 is 4. That's minus 2 and 7. Anybody confused here? Anybody confused here? So I will tell this. And I got 81. Okay? This symbol means plus and minus. So it's 5 plus square root of 81 over 14. 5 minus the square root of 81 over. Right? This value is 9. Hey. This value is 9, right? 5 plus 9 on 14 is 5 minus 9 on 14. That's it. All right. Now we're going to sketch. Right? Let's do the turning point first. 5 on 14 minus 2. So let's average here. It's a sketch, so you don't do a scale. Right? You just average it. So this is minus 2 and 25 on 28. Here is 5 on 14. 1 and minus 2 first. So 1 is here. Minus 2 sevenths is here. Right? So that's 2 points. Cut the y-axis at minus 2. Minus 2 is like about here. So then connect it up. Right? Same shape. Yeah? So Mira, you okay with that? Any questions online? Sebastian, Adriana, any questions? Dominic, are they okay? Huh? What you get it? But not labels. One more. Any questions? Any questions online? Chiran, are you okay? Ravina, are you okay? Huh? Well, a spoiler calculator, no mark. Yes, wait, but I'm moving over it. One. Right? Vamos a quedar en this settings. He might have that. Right, let's go again. Try this one. Minus 6x squared plus 4x plus 2. Oh, Right, I'll run through the rule quick. Wade, Bradley, Ishana, Faith. Hope. Hope, oh, it's Hope, okay. Hope, Amara, Quinn, Keely, Ravi, Harmony, Attilia, Barindra, right? Saunders. Melanie, right? Millennium. Melanie, nice. Malaku Ghosh, boy. This man's still one Malali. Ricardo, Lorraine, Jacob, Jaden, Ravina, Adriana, Jamian, Shanna. I miss anybody? Diego. Diego, put the last name again. Yeah. Guerra, spell it, man. E. R. Anybody didn't hear the name? Anybody else did not hear the name? Go ahead, try this one. The shape should be different. Why? Because there's a maximum, right? Good. Take your time in sketch. Please don't start me over my sketch. Oh, this one on payments. I was passing around to watch it. See the sheet, everything, what we labeled. Label approximately. You can do it, add enough for the next one. All right, let's go. I done, payments already. Payment time done. All right, let's see. All right, so A here is -6. right? A is minus 6. B is positive 4 and C is 2. So B is 4 over 2 by minus 6. That will simplify to what? Minus 1 on 3. Correct? Minus 1 on 3. Now here, K is what? C, which is 2 minus, be careful here, right? A is minus 6, so this is turned to plus. And H is negative 1/3 squared. So when you work this out, you'll get 2 plus 6 multiplied by 1/9. 6 on 1/9 is 2/3, so you'll get positive 2 on 2/3. Right? So check out your sign. Watch it again. When you square negative 1/3, you'll get 1/9. Right? Minus and a minus, so we can make this sign here plus. Okay? 6 on 1/9 is 2/3. 2/3 plus 2 is. Okay? If you find you're making little mistakes here, you could put this exact thing in your calculator and you should get this. Okay? All okay with that? But I want you to remember something. Minus 1/3, you're squaring that. A by whatever sign you have here, give it this. Okay? So we know the turning point. The turning point is 1/3 to 1 2/3. Right? And you have to have that in your sketch. Y-axis is 0, 2. And this here we have to solve. Minus 6x squared plus 4x plus 2 is 0. And you'll get x is positive 1 and negative what? A 2. Okay? Now we can do our sketch. Turning points, that's here. 2 and 1/3, sorry. 2 and 2/3 and 1/3. That's somewhere here. Cuts the y-axis at positive 2, so that's here. Cuts the x-axis at positive 1 and negative 1. So you have your 4 points. So you can connect it up now. Are you okay with that? See how it's labeled? Malaka, you see how it's labeled? 1/3 and 2 and 2/3. Are you okay with that? There you go. Yeah. No, forget the calculator. Get it to work it out. So follow the past 2 examples and work it out. Right? I will show you that afterwards. I want to make sure you can do it. Because it's maths, you have to show you work it. Add maths, you can go from here to here. Right? Everybody okay with that? So that's phase 1. Phase 1 is we can sketch it. Now we need to get some more information from this, right? So I want to give you a little small note on maximum value, minimum value, and very. Oh, yeah. Come copy down class of it, man. Copy down and catch it to it. All right, so how we move in to quick little notes on how to get a max value. Minimum value. And
I want to. Or want to.
I need to know. Please don't check dollars. I don't know. I do. I do. Oh, I'll put you on Yes. Everything. I have Alright, so the same thing is followed. The maximum and minimum value. Sorry, I'm about that online. The maximum and minimum value is always K. the maximum minimum value is always K. The maximum minimum value is always K. And the X value that gives this is always minus H. And the X value that gives this is minus H. And one more thing. The axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry. Anybody can see it? Is the line now split it here, right? So it's always, the axis of symmetry is always X is equal to minus H. The axis of symmetry is always X is equal to minus H. Okay? All right. So, but today we will stop right there.